Welcome to the Business Happy Hour with your hosts, Frank Coto from Lincoln Lending Group, Ryan Pelky from TampaBay Plumbers, and Doug Ford with Suncoast Roofing Solutions on 970 WFLA. These three business owners will teach you how to work to live it up, not live to work. Now sit back, grab a cold one if you have one, and get ready for some serious business talk with three hilariously serious business owners. Now, your host of the Business Happy Hour, Frank Coto.
Hey guys, welcome to the Business Happy Hour. I'm your host, Frank Coto. We are having a great day in here with our co-host Ryan Pelky of TampaBay Plumbers. How you doing, Ryan?
Good, very well. Doing very well.
Got some stats for us today?
I got stats every day. That's all I am.
Man, and Mr. Doug Ford, owner of Suncoast Roofing Solutions, as always, doing good. How are you, man?
I'm doing great.
Doing good.
No complaints at all.
Later in the show, Doug's going to give us the Tampa Bay Lightning update.
Oh, we'll see. Yeah.
And we've got a very special announcement about an investment purchase that Doug made. So if you guys make sure you stay tuned, you don't want to miss what Doug did. This could be the buy of the century.
I got a stat for you. Doug's call volume is up 700% this month.
Is it really?
Isn't that crazy? So I was talking to my SEO guy because I feel like we've had just a ton of leads come in, and we were looking at it. Last January, we had 50 leads.
Okay.
This January, we've had 374.
And that's you think is that coming from internet marketing?
It's a lot of everything. I think that obviously we're still dealing with the repercussions from Irma.
Okay.
I think that also, my marketing guy is doing great, and we just have a good reputation. So a lot of people, especially with tile roofs, a lot of people want to use us because of our quality of what we do.
But you are the best tile roof guy in
I'd say, I don't want to say the best. I mean, we are really good.
Come on.
Well, I'll say I'm top 5.
Who's your internet marketing guy, Doug?
It's a guy, Tony Leary.
Tony Leary.
He's Coto Mark.
Do they charge a monthly fee, or how do they work?
He does monthly. He does a lot of stuff with, we do lots of blogs. We do everything, he does a ton of stuff for me.
Doug, you don't have to be specific, but just roughly, what does a successful business have to spend on a monthly SEO budget to get that kind of result, you think?
I think you're going to spend between $1,000 and $2,000 a month.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking around $1,500.
Yeah, that's right on. That's right on.
That is good stuff. So I don't want to forget, we have a guest host in studio. Our guest today is Sherman Milton III. How you doing, Sherman?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
Doing good. So Sherman is also a third. You guys may know me. I'm Frank Coto III. So we both come from long, a distinguished line of gentlemen with the same name, right?
Long and distinguished.
Yeah. Come on, guys. Ryan, you're like something, aren't you? You guys no, just a bunch of plumbers in the family.
Well, it was funny because I tried to name my son Douglas Edward the second or whatever. My wife poo-pooed the whole idea.
Man,
she was like, no way.
You see, I was going to go Frank Coto the fourth with my son, but to be honest, I did not really like my name growing up.
See, I like my name is Douglas Edward Ford. So I always,
that's like a king.
Everyone always tells me it's like a very distinguished name. So I was like, hey, my son should be named after that.
Check this guy's blood. It might be blue. I have no idea. With a name like that, it's like, I don't know.
Actually, I think all of our blood's blue, right? Until it hits it. Until oxygen hits it.
I just taught my son that the other day, actually. I was like, look, cut this vein. You'll see. No, I didn't like my name growing up, so my mom called me Frankie, and I absolutely
Franklin?
Frankie.
Oh, Frankie. Is your name Frankie or Franklin?
No, it is Frank. It is actually Frank, but she called me Frankly.
I thought you'd be a Franklin.
I brought that stat up though because I think it's interesting. We've cut our advertising budget in half, and our call volume has gone up.
Really?
So yeah, I mean it's a hell of a problem that we have. I wish I could find people to hire.
I mean that's my biggest issue.
Yeah,
we keep trying to find more crews.
Yeah, I mean we're turning down so much work. It's just an absolute it's heartbreaking.
So you guys are hearing three business owners talk, and I'm gonna bring Sherman in on this as well. But three business owners are talking about this. My advertising has stayed about the same. I haven't really made any major changes, and my numbers for January this year were double the numbers for last year.
Yeah, we haven't. I mean, my marketing budget has stayed. Well, usually what we do is we start looking at our marketing budget around like October, November, because I'll dump a ton of money in December. But this year I haven't touched my marketing budget. So literally, it's just increased 700% without doing anything.
So let's bring Sherman in on this. So Sherman Milton III. If you guys recognize the name, and we're going to talk about this later, I'm going to make him tell a story for us. But that is the Milton Funeral Home.
Correct.
Okay, in downtown Dade City, and you guys have been there for how many years? Have we figured?
Over 40 years.
Yeah, I think it's almost 44 years.
Yeah.
You've been in business, so that's a lot of dead guys.
That's true.
That's a lot of dead guys. But right now, Sherman is in my industry. Okay, and it's another reason I like to have him on the show is that Sherman is a realtor for Florida Heritage Realty. Is that right?
Correct.
Okay, so you don't just specialize in Dade City, you go all over the place as well.
Yeah, I go all over. When I first started, I focused on Dade City, but now I'm all the way, Brandon, Riverview. I'm building a house right now with some clients over in Apollo Beach. So
nice.
I go all over.
Apollo Beach is huge.
It is.
Apollo Beach is big. I work with some agents over there.
Besides the smokestacks.
Yeah, but besides it, man, Doug, it's so weird though. It is booming.
Oh, I know. It was booming way before the economy took a downturn. But
yeah. They don't care about the view.
I just couldn't live down there.
I love Dade City.
Yeah.
I think
we're not talking about Dade City.
We're talking about Apollo Beach.
I'm sorry.
Get your head in the game. Come on.
Come on.
I kind of started to daydream there when I was thinking about how busy we've been, all of us, and what the heck are we going to do about it? We need more people.
But more quality people.
I truly feel like if we can get something done, if they can figure out the whole immigration thing, I think that's going to help a lot, because I just think there's a lot of people that don't want to be in the United States right now. They're scared. People are, they have no idea what's going to happen, what's going to go on.
They don't want to declare themselves. You hear about the whole problem with the census coming up, the 2018 census. They're supposed to be questioning adding a box asking if you're a citizen or not.
Really?
And of course they're saying if they put that box, then the people who aren't citizens are very likely not going to turn in their census data.
Yeah.
Okay. So that means you're going to be way underreported for the census, which is going to be problematic for funding for cities and states. And even this is a good thing. They were talking about California will be losing some electoral votes. Florida's supposed to be gaining this year. I think another state is Texas. So interesting how that census can affect electoral as well.
Yeah, I mean, Trump just came out and said he wants to give 1.8 million people a pathway to citizenship, which is almost triple what, the Dream Act or whatever that.
I thought they were talking about doing like $2 million a year or something like that.
Total.
Yeah.
I just saw 1.8. That's what they talked about in this State of the Union.
Good law-abiding citizens, no arrest records, you haven't been deported and come back, things like that. You're contributing to this country. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Give you a good path.
Yeah,
okay.
but get in line. Don't go to the front of the line, because it takes so many years. It's not fair to all these people. Like I have, my good friend Miguel.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been working on this for years. Spent lots of money on attorneys' fees. And it's just not fair to bump those people out of the way.
True.
To give someone a pathway right up to the front of the line.
Absolutely. So let's talk some exciting news here before our break in a few minutes. Super Bowl. What'd you guys think? I
Awesome.
thought the best game I have seen in years.
Yeah, I watched till halftime, and then watched the JT, and then I went to bed.
Oh man!
You wasted 15 minutes of your life on JT.
I did not watch him at all.
I thought it was a good performance, and everyone was talking about his shoes, and I thought his shoes were absolutely hideous. But
I thought his shirt was worse. Actually.
His outfit was awful.
Yeah, it was like
whoever his costume designer was needs to be taken.
Sherman, did you watch JT?
I watched the halftime. That was the best part.
See, Sherman
I'm
agrees
the
with me.
only one who's like, forget that. I am not.
No, he's a good performer, but like I said, everyone was loved his shoes, and I thought the Jordans were hideous.
Oh, they were Jordans he wore?
Yeah. And supposedly they went on sale at midnight, and they sold out within like a couple minutes.
Of course they did. Of course. Hey, speaking of selling out, and this is actually let me
It's a little bit of a
two sellout stories. One, how about Brady? Okay,
that's a super
sore loser.
Disrespect.
Man.
Did not shake Nick Foles' hands after the game.
It's crazy.
I mean, come on.
You would think as a quarterback, the guy gets his first championship. Yeah. He won the MVP of the game, right?
Yeah, he did.
And he played. He had some ballsy throws.
Dude, he was a receiver. He played receiver and caught a touchdown.
That was great. That was great. And the funny thing is, they did the exact same thing Brady tried that failed. It was awesome.
Yeah, that was terrible.
That was great.
That Jeffries, he had two sensational catches, and that third catch that he didn't reel in would have probably been the best.
Yeah.
But I mean, that guy had a phenomenal game too.
Yeah, I just the thing is, as a parent, I want my kids to be humble with what they do. If you lose, you gotta don't be a sore loser.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
And it's just what he did was just, I don't know. It wasn't a very good representation.
But Belichick went and spoke to the Eagles coach, and they spoke for a good few seconds there. It was good. It seemed very respectful. It seems like he congratulated him, said, "Hey, you deserve it."
I'm shocked that Brady did that. That just seems out of his character.
And then I think I saw a tweet that his wife said like, "Oh well." He was very upset and blah, blah, blah. He's back here crying with us. And then they showed like a picture of him crying with his kids.
So I mean, he's already won 5, right?
I know, right? No, it was a 4 or 5.
That's 5.
That would have been 6.
That's crazy.
So he would have actually beat the record. Right now he's tied for the record.
You know, I mean, I'm coaching,
I saw
coaching soccer right now.
I saw another one that showed Joe Montana was like showing all his Super Bowl rings and saying, "Well, I had this many touchdowns, this many interceptions, and you had all these." Like, and just blew his stats out of the water.
Yeah.
Who, Montana's stats were better than Brady's?
Yes.
Really?
I didn't know that.
Well, I think Montana never lost a Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
He's 4-0.
Correct.
Yeah, but what I was going to say is I'm coaching Ethan's soccer team right now.
Right.
My wife and I are actually coaching it. The first thing that they teach you have to do this coaching thing, and they teach you that the most important thing isn't about winning; it's about teaching your kids how to lose.
Correct.
And being a good
Absolutely.
sportsman. And it's just astonishing that a guy can be 40 years old, have such a distinguished career, and still be such a scumbag to Nick Foles like that at the end of the game. I mean, I don't know. I thought Nick Foles played amazing, and really, that second half was one of the best second halves of football I've ever seen. Tom Brady, that fumble that Tom Brady had, and the Eagles' drive in the fourth quarter, those two things, that was the game.
Well, Tom Brady missing the catch too. That was a wide open touchdown.
That was wide open. But that Eagles drive, I mean, it consumed like 8 minutes of the clock in the fourth quarter. Totally destroyed that momentum that the Patriots had. And that fumble, that Brady fumble, the first sack of the game.
Yep.
That was it.
First and only.
That was it.
That was a good game though. Did you think so, Sherman? Good game.
Yeah, it was a great game.
It was a great game.
I just can't believe what the Philadelphia fans are doing to the city.
It's ridiculous.
They're flipping cars and the cops are high-fiving them.
This is where you live. Like, shouldn't you be like celebrating, like not like destroying things?
They started like halftime, I heard.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Flip a car at halftime. That's kind of like the thing.
That was insane.
We got to take a break, guys. When we get back, we're still going to have Sherman Milton III on. We're going to talk a little bit about his family history and what he's doing in real estate. And if you haven't seen the news, there is a Tesla flying through space right now. We're going to talk about the flying space Tesla when we get back to the Business Happy Hour.
Attention, soldiers. This is General Mortgage here with a special announcement. Tomorrow is Veterans Day. Number one, you better say thanks to the veterans for everything they've done. Number two, you better be using the right mortgage company, 813 Mortgage. And don't forget, you drop the E, we'll shoot them fees.
Hi, I'm Ryan with TampaBay Plumbers. Thank you for choosing us for all of your plumbing, septic, and water treatment needs. What makes us different at TampaBay Plumbers is that we're a local full-service plumbing contractor that can handle any project large or small, including cured-in-place pipelining, septic installations, and various water treatment products. You can find us at tampaplumber.net or 24/7 by phone at 813-Plumber. Thank you, and we look forward to working with you. This is Ryan with TampaBay Plumbers. At some point, we've all had to have a drain line snaked out. This typically involves running a steel cable through the drain line in an effort to clear a blockage. This often leaves a film of scale or buildup on the inside of the pipe with a hole in the middle. The only way to properly descale a drain line is to perform a hydrojet service. We use equipment that essentially pressure washes the inside of the pipe, leaving your drain lines free and clear. The two symptoms of a sewer backup are foul odors and slow-moving drains. If you are experiencing either of these, contact us at tampaplumber.net or 813-Plumber. My name is Ryan, and I'm the production manager for TampaBay Plumbers, your one-stop shop for all of your plumbing and septic needs. We pride ourselves on building a reputation as the best plumbing and septic company in the Tampa Bay area. But don't take it from me. Look us up on Google and you will see that we have a 4.8 star rating with over 100 reviews. We also have multiple awards and recognition from multiple online review sites such as Angie's List, Yelp, and Facebook. We do everything plumbing and septic, from residential to commercial, new construction to service. You can find us at tampaplumber.net or call us at 813-Plumber. I'm Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers. As a plumbing and septic company with over 100 years of combined experience, we know how frustrating a sewer backup can be. That is why we pride ourselves on being able to identify the cause of a problem before a backup ever happens. One of the tools we use to identify a problem in the sewer system is a video inspection camera. This camera runs through the drain line and is able to identify and locate any problems in the sewer system on a live feed. We then take that information from the live feed and are able to provide a recommendation on how to best fix the problem, oftentimes without the use of any excavation. If you are experiencing any problems with your sewer system, you can find us at tampaplumber.net or call us at 813-PLUMBER.
Hi, I'm Ryan with TampaBay Plumbers, and welcome to our website. So what's different about TampaBay Plumbers? Everything is different about us. Our company does literally everything that involves plumbing, water, drainage, sewer, septic. We handle it from A to Z, which is completely different than just about every company in town. If you call a plumber, they don't do septic necessarily. Definitely if you call a septic contractor, they don't do plumbing. In addition to doing a very wide scope of services, we do them extremely well. And the reason why is our process and our people. We have spent many years perfecting our craft, and we've also spent many years finding the best people to operate our system. And we have by far the best plumbers in town. I will put my guys up against any companies, anywhere, anytime, any place. And that's just evidence in the type of quality work that we put out. Go online, look at our reviews on Google, look at our reviews on Angie's List. No one else is as highly rated as
You have been listening to the Business Happy Hour with Frank Coto, Ryan Pelky, and Doug Ford. Now, back to the show.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. We're having fun on the break here talking about the Elon Musk SpaceX launch. So last night my VP was sending me these pictures, and I even being a Tesla owner, I did not believe what I was seeing. Okay. Elon Musk, they launched what's called the Falcon Heavy rocket. It is the most powerful rocket to be launched by humanity in practically the last 50 years.
Yeah.
Okay, like 48 years, something like that.
By 100%.
Yes, and it is twice as powerful as the next most powerful rocket that is being launched currently on this planet. Okay, it can bring up like 70 tons worth of payload.
It can,
all right,
a full 747.
a full 747 can be thrown inside this thing. And it, this thing, what do you call it? I'm losing my mind. It's 27 engines. Okay?
Yeah.
So isn't it three rockets?
It's 3 Falcon 9s, right?
Yeah.
So it's $90 million to build it, so $30 million a piece. And you said he landed 2 and lost 1?
And he landed back 2 of the 3. So the 2 boosters landed.
So he saved $60 million and lost 30.
Right.
It's not bad.
Not bad.
Yeah.
But I love his quote.
With NASA.
Before the launch, he said, it's either going to be the biggest success story ever or the biggest fireworks display you've ever seen. So, gotta love the guy, right? Now, here's the craziest part. Guys, listen to this. You have to look on on Google and look this up. Elon put his original Tesla Roadster that he drove on the front of a capsule that came out of the rocket when it was in space with an astronaut in the driver's seat with the top off, okay? And it is flying through space, and it is going to orbit the sun.
I just hope he took the batteries out.
Yeah. No, what they said is they added extra batteries. Why? Okay, listen to this. Because of the cold of space, and because they call it, his car was called like the Spacewalker, and they're going to be playing the song Spacewalker the entire time they orbit the sun. So he added batteries to play the song.
So the radio can keep going.
So the radio can keep going.
I wonder if they put a solar panel or something in there too.
You just have to look at the video. It is incredible. The pictures of Earth in the background with an astronaut flying.
Does Tesla do that? Put solar on their cars?
No, they don't, because they say that it doesn't have a meaningful addition to the battery right now. It could keep some of the internal things going, like the radio or things like that.
Charge your phone.
Right, charge your phone, things like that. Like
You'd think that would be, when people are sitting around, that would be something good to have.
I think eventually, as the photovoltaic cells get better.
Yeah, I mean they're not efficient. They're like 18% efficiency.
Right,
it's
right.
terrible.
So I mean, we're going to put them on the roof, and what was the one that did it? The Fisker. The Fisker had the cells on top, but it still didn't do very much. But anyway, you got to look up those videos. They also are coming up with the biggest, the BFR. I'm not allowed to say on air what that stands for, but it is the big freaking rocket. Okay? Use your imagination.
It's all as bad as the Boring Company. company.
Yeah, the boring company.
Verlander knows exactly what the BFR
So
says.
do you know what the boring company did? He said if he sold like 50,000 hats, he was going to start selling flamethrowers. So he sold flamethrowers, but the thing is now they're saying they can't ship them because they're called flamethrowers. So they had to change the name of them.
Really? Okay, so you heard this. He sold 10 million of those within a week.
Yes.
Musk.
Really?
So what?
So
he's a genius. Think about
this big.
Think about what he does. So he comes with these ideas. He pitches these outlandish ideas. He gets people to spend $500 a piece, and now he just instead of asking people for money, he's almost like crowdfunding.
That's all he's doing.
He's crowdfunding because then he's taking $50 million and he's using it for whatever he wants.
I don't know about you, but I found out a week late, so I could not buy my flamethrower. But I will guarantee every man in this room, would buy the flamethrower if I give you a link right now.
So Elon Musk legitimately sold.
He's like, I want to.
It was only $500.
Yes, it was $500.
He sold 10 million of them?
Dude,
I think so.
He sold $10 million.
$10
There was, I don't know if it was 10 million. I'll look it up. Like my point is that he doesn't have to go for funding. He just does these ideas, and people.
Yeah,
they buy everything he says.
Said he pre-sold 10 million of them.
I can't believe that.
Yeah,
I mean, come on, that just paid for the Gigafactory. Like, they can.
Gary, stat that out.
Okay, we need to
How
pay
many
for the
flamethrowers did Elon Musk sell?
But he's one of the greatest salesmen of our time. Think about that.
He's a genius.
He's
he's Einstein with money.
That's right. We all believe in him. We all love him, So
Yes.
especially my generation's like Elon Musk. I'm broke. I have student loans, but guess what? I'm gonna spend $500 on this flamethrower.
See, I told you.
But see, Elon's smart too. When he started his company, it was not about his own funding. He was smart because he used the government.
Yeah, he did. He got help.
Almost everything he started with was all government funding.
Yeah.
Which was genius because then he just built built it even bigger than what it should have been.
The flamethrowers. Gary's looking up the flamethrowers.
He's doing so much though.
20,000. 20,000.
Oh, it's 20. Maybe he raised 10 million. Maybe that's what it is. 20,000 times.
But who cares?
Times 500 piece. That's 10 million.
Okay. I was going to say, if he sold $5 billion worth of flamethrowers,
he could go. He could. Whatever. I like my stat. I'll go with Ryan's stat.
He said it was 20,000.
that's why I'm just saying
20,000 at 500 piece.
Times 500.
Isn't that 10 million?
Yep.
Quick math. Boom. $10 million. So I was right on something. See, my stats are right, just maybe not about the actual stat.
Hey, that's why you got me, brother.
That's why I got right.
That's why you got me, man.
All right. So here we go, guys. I'm gonna throw it out. This could be the biggest buy-in opportunity, the biggest thing that's ever happened. Doug recently bought Bitcoin. He bought it last week.
I did. Well, no, it was a couple days ago. It dropped down to like 6,000, and I'm like,
It dropped half, correct, of what it was originally.
Oh, it was up
3 times. It was up to
times.
almost 20,000. Yeah, I sold it at like almost 18,000.
Oh, yeah.
So then I bought it back at 6,000.
Doug bought Bitcoin. If you have not bought Bitcoin and Doug bought Bitcoin, you are losing. Okay.
It was just, I don't know. Like I've been reading a lot. They say that the
8,300.
the low end of Bitcoin could be around 4,500 to 5,500 is where they think the base is. And there's some technical reasons behind it, and I don't want to get into it. But I saw it at 6, and I said, you know what? What's a couple $1,000s?
You were afraid though? You weren't afraid of? There's just so much hacking going on right now.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm such a small potato in this big world of things, so it's not like something I hold such a small amount of it. I don't think anyone's going to try to hack my account compared to someone that has millions and billions of dollars.
Right, Sherman. We give a little advice here usually on the when we talk about these investments, and we tell people don't spend money that you're not willing to lose.
Oh yeah.
Right? So I mean,
like it's money that I would seriously take and I'd throw it over my shoulder and never worry about it again.
Right.
Plus, I mean, I don't know if you listen, follow our show. Doug's on. He's using house money right now.
Yeah.
Big time house money.
He found 5 Bitcoins.
I didn't
in his
find.
purse.
That's fine.
Okay.
He remembered.
I
I have a friend of mine that about 7 years ago told me to buy, and he's told me about a lot of investments. But he was like, buy Bitcoin. So I spent like $100, and it turned into 80,000.
Yeah. So keep an eye on the cryptocurrencies.
That's what you
guys.
call house money.
That's house money.
That's definitely house money.
But the fact that he bought it, that's what, because he would naysay it every time Ryan and I would talk about it. So that I'm in.
But I know people that are buying it like 15,000, 18,000. Like I just
No.
That's insane.
Either way, it's probably going up eventually. But listen, we got to take a break in just a minute. When we get back, we're going to talk more about Sherman Milton. I want to hear about the funeral home business, what it was like to grow up with dead bodies in your basement. Okay, and we're not mafia dead bodies, the kind that are involved. Doug's going to do a real quick Tampa Bay Lightning update. We're going to talk about Steve Wynn's fall from grace, and maybe mention the Trump dossier. We can't get away with a show without mentioning Trump. So we'll be back to the Business Happy Hour in a minute. Don't forget to catch us on Facebook and tbhh.com. We'll be back.
Attention, soldiers. This is General Mortgage here with a special announcement. Tomorrow is Veterans Day. Number one, you better say thanks to the veterans for everything they've done. Number two, you better be using the right mortgage company, 813 Mortgage. And don't forget, you drop the E, we'll shoot them fees.
Our company takes...
Hi, I'm Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers. Thank you for choosing us for all of your plumbing, septic, and water treatment needs. What makes us different at Tampa Bay Plumbers is that we're a local full-service plumbing contractor that can handle any project, large or small, including cured-in-place pipelining, septic installations, and various water treatment products. You can find us at tampaplumber.net or 24/7 by phone at 813-Plumber. Thank you, and we look forward to working with you. This is Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers. At some point, we've all had to have a drain line snaked out. This typically involves running a steel cable through the drain line in an effort to clear a blockage. This often leaves a film of scale or buildup on the inside of the pipe with a hole in the middle. The only way to properly descale a drain line is to perform a hydrojet service. We use equipment that essentially pressure washes the inside of the pipe, leaving your drain lines free and clear. The two symptoms of a sewer backup are foul odors and slow-moving drains. If you are experiencing either of these, contact us at tampaplumber.net or 813-Plumber. My name is Ryan, and I'm the production manager for Tampa Bay Plumbers, your one-stop shop for all of your plumbing and septic needs. We pride ourselves on building the reputation as the best plumbing and septic company in the Tampa Bay area. But don't take it from me. Look us up on Google and you will see that we have a 4.8-star rating with over 100 reviews. We also have multiple awards and recognition from multiple online review sites such as Angie's List, Yelp, and Facebook. We do everything plumbing and septic, from residential to commercial, new construction to service. You can find us at tampaplumber.net or call us at 813-Plumber. I'm Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers. As a plumbing and septic company with over 100 years of combined experience, we know how frustrating a sewer backup can be. That is why we pride ourselves on being able to identify the cause of a problem before a backup ever happens. One of the tools we use to identify a problem in the sewer system is a video inspection camera. This camera runs through the drain line and is able to identify and locate any problems in the sewer system on a live feed. We then take that information from the live feed and are able to provide a recommendation on how to best fix the problem, oftentimes without the use of any excavation. If you are experiencing any problems with your sewer system, you can find us at tampaplumber.net or call us at 813-Plumber.
Hi, I'm Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers, and welcome to our website. So what's different about Tampa Bay Plumbers? Everything is different about us. Our company does literally everything that involves plumbing, water, drainage, sewer, septic. We handle it from A to Z, which is completely different than just about every company in town. If you call a plumber, they don't do septic necessarily. Definitely if you call a septic contractor, they don't do plumbing. In addition to doing a very wide scope of services, we do them extremely well. And the reason why is our process and our people. We have spent many years perfecting our craft, and we've also spent many years finding the best people to operate our system. And we have by far the best plumbers in town. I will put my guys up against any companies, anywhere, anytime, any place. And that's just evidence in the type of quality work that we put out. Go online, look at our reviews on Google, look at our reviews.
And we do appreciate your business. Very much. 813mortgage.com. If you'd like a fast free mortgage approval, just go to 813mortgage.com. And for Ryan, it is Tampa Bay Plumber, so you call 813 Plumber. Right?
Yep, 813-PLUMBER or TampaPlumber.net.
There you go, TampaPlumber.net.
TampaPlumber.net or 813-PLUMBER.
And Doug,
you don't need to drop the R.
Don't drop the
888 Roof or 283-2544 or SuncoastRoofingSolutions.com.
888 Roof. That's the easy one. SuncoastRoofingSolutions.com. There you go. We like business. And Sherman, don't forget, we have our guest, Sherman Milton. We haven't really gotten into his whole story yet, but we have a nice half of a show. He is your Dade City connection for real estate. You can find him on Facebook or Instagram. Very easy. Sherman Milton III. If you find another Sherman Milton III, it's not him.
It's not me.
But he's got to be in Dade City. But anyway, let's do the quick, I like the local stuff, Doug. What's the Lightning recap? How are we doing? Are we still in it?
Yeah, I mean, we're still number one in the whole entire league. We're 1 point over Vegas.
Ooh, okay.
So that's, but we have our division's doing really well. The Boston Bruins are doing great.
All right.
How far are we ahead in our division?
I think, I don't know the exact stat. I think we're only a couple points ahead.
Really?
Okay. Boston Bruins a few points behind us.
Isn't it? It's hard to hold a lead when you're in the head that long, huh?
Well, we had a couple. I think that our defense wasn't. we're letting too many shots on goal.
Right.
And Vasilevsky was. I mean, he's a great goalie, but it's tough when you're getting shots. So many shots on goal, and so they've let a lot of goals. Get through. So
I'll tell you what, though, man, hockey is one of those sports where it's not how you're playing, it's how you're skating at the end of the season.
And it's also a lot. There's a lot of luck. I mean, think about how small that goal is and how big the goalies are.
Yeah. I just can't remember how many times teams that were towards the bottom of the standings going into playoffs that were skating really well.
And we've done it.
They win the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, we've done it.
It happens more in the NHL than any other league.
Yes, definitely. Even like last year, we were almost dead last, and we almost made playoffs.
Exactly.
So it really depends on how well you're skating towards the. We're halfway through, so now's the time where teams are going to shine. Yeah. So we're definitely going.
Red Wings were the best team, the best example of that.
We're definitely going to go to the playoffs. That's a no-brainer.
That's all that matters.
It depends on what we do at the playoffs. If we can keep healthy and keep our intensity up, I don't see why we wouldn't go to the Stanley Cup.
I love it. Sherman, hockey, football, what's your sport?
I watch hockey. I love the Lightning,
Good. We're Lightning guys. We're also Buck guys, but Ryan and I are.
You guys are Buck guys.
Yeah, I know. Great. He's the hockey guy. We're the football hockey
guys.
We're
considering not being Buck
guys. We're in negotiations with ourselves on whether we're Buck guys next year.
A little disappointed with the NFL this year.
Just a little. We'll let you know.
Oh, did you hear about, who was it? Was it Jim McMahon?
Vince McMahon. Vince
yeah, he's bringing on his own football league.
Yep, XFL.
He wants to compete against the NFL.
In the offseason.
He's put $100 million of his own money into it.
Yeah.
Good for him. Good for him.
Crazy.
He said, my players will be required to stand.
I'd say.
Hey, I had a good idea at Ryan's house the other night. So you know how you can't use steroids in the NFL? I say this league, all steroids. All steroids, 200-yard field, skinnier field goals, helmet hits allowed. Come on.
Targeting, there is no
way. Let's do hockey style. You can fight a little bit.
Whoever gets the biggest concussion at the end of the game is going to win. Or going to win a prize.
Yeah, win a prize. It's called brain damage for life. Yeah. So, hey, I don't want to overtake the whole
Imagine a lawsuit that would be flying around that league.
God, come on. It's a steroid football league.
You have to sign a few forms.
Yeah, just a few.
Guys like Goldberg.
You have to be mandatory to have the lawyer with you at all times.
Hey, I just want to spend 10 seconds on this. If you guys haven't been watching, we've been keeping up on this whole sexual harassment stuff. Steve Wynn, billionaire Steve Wynn, stepping down from chair of the Wynn Casino. So that's interesting.
Yeah. The guy founded the whole program. Has his name.
Yeah, might be on the hotel. Who knows?
Yeah.
But still a winner in my book. Well, not because of what he did bad.
At this point, it's all alleged stuff, right? I mean,
everything's alleged. I mean, come on, Dustin Hoffman.
Just gives you an excuse to step down and not have to work anymore.
Hey, wow, good idea, Doug. Maybe he planted this himself. Genius. He's like, I don't know. Could have probably done something else.
I already gave the girl $10 million.
To
keep quiet. Apparently, it wasn't enough.
Hey, how about real quick? I want to get through these before we get into Sherman's story. We've got the Trump dossier thing.
Oh, gosh.
Could be the biggest story ever.
Could be the biggest scandal in the history of our government, really. I mean, and now there's new revelations coming out today about allegedly, I haven't seen them or anything, no one has, but apparently there's actually text messages from Lisa Page to Peter Strzok that say POTUS wants to know everything.
POTUS was Obama at the time.
Yes.
Wants
at
to
the
know
time of this
everything.
text message, POTUS wants to know everything.
Why?
Because apparently Obama was in the know about the spying on the Trump campaign. That's where this is all going.
Because he said previously he had no knowledge, he had no emails, he didn't know anything about it.
And so now we are starting to get some kind of paper trail. I mean, and if this all comes out like this, the way Fox News and Sean Hannity are reporting on this, if what they're saying is true, this is so explosive, it's going to change. It's going to change history.
I think what's interesting is you have all these videos going around that shows Clinton, Obama, they all talk about the exact same thing that Trump talks about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
but
like
we want to get down on Trump for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, I don't like the guy, so I'm not going to give him any props. But at the same time, I just don't understand why there's such double standards.
I know it's horrible.
True. Like the state we talked about last week, the State of the Union, one of the greatest speeches I've ever seen, most uplifting American speech. Yet, people couldn't stand, no matter what you don't like, you couldn't stand for a 7-year-old who put flags on 100,000 veterans' graves.
Yep.
I mean, I know you dislike Trump, but guys, you couldn't stand for the 7-year-old.
It's disrespectful to our country.
And then the next day, I mean, somehow the media spins it as if Trump's a white supremacist racist. I'm like, how did you get that from that? Man, it's a bit of a reach.
Did you watch it, Sherman? Did you watch it?
I did not watch it.
Watch it. Watch it later tonight.
Pull it up on YouTube.
Pull it up YouTube.
Our media has manipulated the entire population for years and years.
It's so sad.
It's what sells, though. That's what it is. It's about viewings.
That's it.
It is.
It's sad, but that's just how it is.
It's all, and they wonder why a celebrity's in the White House.
I'll give you a perfect example. Perfect example, okay? The stock market was at 18,000 when Trump takes office.
Right.
It's the most underreported story in the history of our economy,
Okay.
right? It goes from 18 to 26,000.
Right.
Almost no coverage on it whatsoever. The moment that it goes down 2,000 points, every single media outlet, I mean, they even cut out of a speech that Trump was giving live in Ohio to talk about how the market was dropping so quickly. When's the last time Trump was live and they cut away?
Yeah, never.
It doesn't matter what's happening.
Right.
There could be an atomic bomb dropping on the other side of the on the other part of the world, and they do not pan away from Trump.
No.
But because of this market sell-off, that was the news. That was the news on every single, especially liberal, MSNBC, CNN.
Yeah.
They covered it nonstop for 2 days. Now, of course, it's gone back up the last 2 days.
Right. No, crickets. Crickets.
Nothing.
Gary, cue the crickets.
I mean, I'm not making this up. This is an absolute fact.
Oh, man. All right, so let's insane stuff. We're gonna get to this California thing a little bit, but Sherman, I want to get in with you. We got almost 4 minutes left in this segment. I know you're in real estate. We're going to talk about that. It's our business, but tell me the story about growing up with your parents owning a funeral home. How did that go?
So yeah, my grandfather moved from South Florida up here, and he opened up his funeral home, and so that was actually my first job.
Oh my God! What did you do?
5th grade. I folded what were they? Folded tissues and held doors open.
Okay.
I still remember the first funeral I worked. I was up front and everyone was crying, and so I started crying. My granddad was like, "Come to the back." And he was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "They're crying. Like, what am I supposed to do?" No, like, you need to. You're here to support them and help them out, help them through their tough time.
How old were you?
You're crying.
How old were you?
6th grade.
I mean, you don't know any better,
Yeah. Side note: do you cry at funerals?
No, absolutely not.
He's like the guy. You got to bring him with you as your rock. He's like, I haven't cried at funerals since I was 7.
And the best part of that job is, like, I call my granddad on Fridays or Thursday nights. Like, hey, can you pick me up on Friday in the limo, please? So I was a little kid Monday.
So were you ever involved in bombings or anything like that?
No.
Oh, okay. I wonder,
you never crept downstairs, like.
Because I have a friend of mine that I went to high school with is in that industry, and I always ask her, do you ever have nightmares about that? Because I would just.
So we never. So did they do it on premises at the home?
Yeah, like downstairs.
Did you live at the home? Or,
No, so
off premise, somewhere else.
The building's downtown. Then my grandparents lived maybe like 10 minutes away.
Okay, because back in the day, a lot of times the funeral home was also their house.
you lived there.
Upstairs,
And in the
there's
basement,
actually
they would
like
do
an apartment.
everything.
So someone can live upstairs, but no one lives there.
Yeah, it's a little creepy.
It is.
Wow. So, this is kind of a funny story. There's one of our neighbors, and it's unfortunately, as soon as you drive into our neighborhood,
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
there is a hearse.
Yes.
And they decorated it like a Ghostbusters car.
Yeah. Pretty sure the Ghostbuster car was an ambulance, not a hearse. But
Okay, so, but
They
this
did
is the first thing you see when you turn into our neighborhood
Like,
now.
who died?
yeah. Well, they complain about like where Ryan's RV is. Okay, but there's a hearse.
Clearly, there's no HOA.
Clearly, well, there's a very loose.
Very loosely, unless it's me doing something wrong or
Or me.
Frank doing something
Yeah,
wrong.
there is
then
no HOA.
Obviously, there's an HOA.
All of a sudden, there's an HOA as soon as Ryan and I.
How many
do-
chickens do you have?
Well, none.
You're
because
parking too close to the street.
yeah, your evil possums killed them. I know you released them. Yeah, it's a fun neighborhood we live
Is
in.
there a basement in that?
No, there is no basement.
There's no
First floor and second floor.
See, in Dade City, you could have a basement. Though.
Probably.
Some places,
lots
like
of-
in
lots
San
of elevation.
Antonio. San Antonio's Zephyros, you got a lot of hills.
Yeah, there's a ton of hills out there.
Houses
Yeah.
just sold in San Antonio have an actual basement.
Well, I mean, I think isn't the elevation in Dade City is like 50 feet?
We just finished a house out in Pasco County off of, they have a basement on the water.
Wow.
Pasco?
On the water
That's
in
got to
Pasco
be
County.
well
Wow.
secured down there.
He has a shooting range in his basement. He's got it's got
Doug only knows rich people.
No. It's not a friend. It's not a friend of mine.
It's only a 300 wine cellar, 300 bottle wine cellar. Okay.
Whatever. Whatever. So it's a
It's only a
client.
pistol range, Frank. It's only a pistol range. It's not a rifle range.
It's a rifle range.
It's a rifle range, he says.
It's a client, not a friend.
That's still amazing.
He owns a defense contracting company in Tampa Bay.
I love it.
But he
I've
has,
always wanted
he has
that.
like a vault downstairs.
I've always wanted a defense company.
No, not a defense company. That too. I want a range.
He has a vault in his basement that's insane.
See, I want to buy one of those
weapons.
containers and bury it in my backyard and ventilate it and make it into a range.
One in Zephyr
Yeah.
Hills.
Crazy?
Yeah, I mean, all you got to do is just
But this guy is on the
Lockheed
water.
Martin.
It's amazing.
All right, 10 seconds. Sherman, you got to find me a property in Dade City. We'll be back in a second with Sherman Milton III. He's going to find me a property with an underground rifle range. Listen to the Business Happy Hour. Be back in a minute.
Attention, soldiers. This is General Mortgage here with a special announcement. Tomorrow is Veterans Day. Number one, you better say thanks to the veterans for everything they've done. Number two, you better be using the right mortgage company, 813 Mortgage. And don't forget, you drop the E, we'll shoot them fees.
Hi, I'm Ryan with TampaBay Plumbers. Thank you for choosing us for all of your plumbing, septic, and water treatment needs. What makes us different at TampaBay Plumbers is that we're a local full-service plumbing contractor that can handle any project large or small, including cured-in-place pipelining, septic installations, and various water treatment products. You can find us at tampaplumber.net or 24/7 by phone at 813-PLUMBER. Thank you, and we look forward to working with you. This is Ryan with TampaBay Plumbers. At some point, we've all had to have a drain line snaked out. This typically involves running a steel cable through the drain line in an effort to clear a blockage. This often leaves a film of scale or buildup on the inside of the pipe with a hole in the middle. The only way to properly descale a drain line is to perform a hydrojet service. We use equipment that essentially pressure washes the inside of the pipe, leaving your drain lines free and clear. The two symptoms of a sewer backup are foul odors and slow-moving drains. If you are experiencing either of these, contact us at tampaplumber.net or 813-PLUMBER. My name is Ryan, and I'm the production manager for TampaBay Plumbers, your one-stop shop for all of your plumbing and septic needs. We pride ourselves on building the reputation as the best plumbing and septic company in the Tampa Bay area. But don't take it from me. Look us up on Google and you will see that we have a 4.8-star rating with over 100 reviews. We also have multiple awards and recognition from multiple online review sites such as Angie's List, Yelp, and Facebook. We do everything plumbing and septic, from residential to commercial, new construction to service. You can find us at tampaplumber.net or call us at 813-PLUMBER. I'm Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers. As a plumbing and septic company with over 100 years of combined experience, we know how frustrating a sewer backup can be. That is why we pride ourselves on being able to identify the cause of a problem before a backup ever happens. One of the tools we use to identify a problem in the sewer system is a video inspection camera. This camera runs through the drain line and is able to identify and locate any problems in the sewer system on a live feed. We then take that information from the live feed and are able to provide a recommendation on how to best fix the problem, oftentimes without the use of any excavation. If you are experiencing any problems with your sewer system, you can find us at tampaplumber.net or call us at 813-PLUMBER.
Hi, I'm Ryan with Tampa Bay Plumbers, and welcome to our website. So what's different about Tampa Bay Plumbers? Everything is different about us. Our company does literally everything that involves plumbing, water, drainage, sewer, septic. We handle it from A to Z, which is completely different than just about every company in town. If you call a plumber, they don't do septic necessarily. Definitely if you call a septic contractor, they don't do plumbing. In addition to doing a very wide scope of services, we do them extremely well. And the reason why is our process and our people. We have spent many years perfecting our craft, and we've also spent many years finding the best people to operate our system. And we have by far the best plumbers in town. I will put my
Business Happy Hour with Frank Coto, Ryan Pelky, and Doug Ford. Now, back to the show.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Business Happy Hour here. And don't forget, you can listen to us on Facebook. Just look up the Business Happy Hour or tbhh.com. Our episodes are now going to be airing on Wednesdays and Fridays at 12:30 during your happy hour time during the day. Hopefully you're not working. And then, of course, listen in on the radio on Sundays on 970, so don't forget to catch us there. So Sherman William. God, we're talking about buffets over here.
You think about paint?
Hey, Sherman William. Oh, that's what I was thinking about.
It's close. It's close.
It's close. It's Sherwin. This is Sherman Milton the third. Sherman Milton the third. Find him on Facebook. Find him on Instagram. He is your Dade City Realty connection. Sherman and I are starting to do some business together. I love the funeral stuff, man. And we had to break your balls a little bit about the funeral stuff because that it's who do you meet that grows up and that's their first job working in a funeral?
Not many people.
Not many.
I don't know how you did it.
No,
I love the limousine part. I was like, hey, come pick me up Friday in the limo.
That's it. When did you ever ride around in the hearse or anything?
Yes,
you did.
I hated the hearse. I had no air conditioning when I was a kid.
Oh, I mean,
smelly bodies in this
I'm not
AC.
gonna ask, but I mean, it kind of had a little bit of a, like embalming fluid stench or something.
Well, like there's like a
You got used to it.
yeah. There's a thing.
Yeah.
The thing. The
Like
thing.
the wall.
Partition wall.
Yeah. But what if all of a sudden, there was a knock at the partition? Like, here, you roll over this thing. It's a little hot back here. Oh God. Anyway, so Sherman, let's talk real estate, man. I want to help you out in the Dade City market. Tell me about your real estate career. What do you specialize in? What kind of buyers do you work with? Sellers? Talk to me. What do you
Honestly, I work with everyone, to be quite honest.
Okay.
In the beginning, I've been doing it 2 years now. In the beginning, it was slow. Now it's starting to pick up. I work with a lot of buyers right now, and I've been moving over into the new construction side.
Good. Yeah.
I'm building a house with some clients over in Apollo Beach, so that's fun.
Nice.
But yeah, I work with just about anyone. Anyone that comes my way, yeah, I'll take them on.
Very good, very good. And you're definitely, I'm sure, seeing the market get better. There's no
Definitely.
question. I mean, all
Get
of us
better.
Can it be better?
I was gonna say I don't think it could be any better.
There's so much new construction going on in Joplin. Like, yeah, there's
So
not
much new construction.
Not much inventory in Dade City. That's one thing we struggle with.
So what?
Go ahead.
Go, Doug.
I was gonna say. So Ryan and I were talking about. So Ryan actually a couple years ago I mentioned Old Memorial Estates, how all this new construction is going on, and these builders are all about tile roofs,
right?
But they're not about putting on quality tile roofs. So Ryan was telling me the other day he has there's 3 3 or 4 repairs going on Memorial Estates.
No way.
Right now, I mean, brand new houses just finished, multi-million-dollar
Tearing
homes.
out tile
Those are like 3 years old at most.
I called it.
Sad.
It's what the entire
called it like.
It's
2
what's
years
going
ago.
on with Florida is that these builders, and that's the problem with building. Builders don't care about quality.
Yeah.
And that's what people need to understand. Like 90% of all builders in Florida could care less about the quality of your home.
That's why we don't work for them.
It's all about how much money I can
if you're
make.
a builder, do not even call Tampa Bay Plumbers for a bid.
Yeah, I mean, I only work with a handful of builders because most don't care about quality.
All right, so
And that sucks.
It's terrible. It really is terrible. I mean, most people
only
think
do
they're getting this brand new home, beautiful home.
That's it. We do not touch residential
awful.
construction because of that reason. And commercial, they actually
And
care
the sad
about
part is
quality.
we're going back to what we did in 08, 09, 2010 is just slapping things up as fast as we can because we know that there's money there and we got to get it done quickly and we got to get it done so we can make profit.
Yeah.
And I don't like tying my name to that. I mean, it's just it's an awful
Well, look,
thing.
builders who are listening, you can call Sherman and I. Okay, you can call us. Well, I'll do the mortgages on these houses.
I'll find
and
you the perfect home.
He'll find the house. He'll bring the buyers to you. But you know, speaking of,
Don't the builders cut you guys out though? Don't they? Most of the time.
well, not Sherman. They're very happy to see him.
But see, I feel bad for homeowners, honestly, because most homeowners are not educated about these sort of things. You know, and then these home inspectors, oh, it's a brand new home. They don't even understand. So I go to homes and I'm like, this roof is done completely wrong. It's brand new, 6 months old. And I'm like, I can't give my stamp of approval.
Wow. And one thing I always tell my new construction folks to do is, hey, before that first year's up, get you a full home inspection just so you can make sure everything's done correctly.
And most
so you're showing a warranty.
Yeah.
Most builders give 1 year warranties.
Right. So that's smart. So Sherman's basically saying before that, 11 months in, get that inspection, have everything looked at. Maybe they find a little roof leak or find something wrong.
But you're not going to find roof leaks in 1 year. That's the thing is they're doing something called a nail-on system with no flashing detail. So it's going to take 3, 4, 5 years for it to show its head.
Or in the case of Old Memorial, 3 years.
Yeah, I mean, but that's wow. I'm redoing roofs right now that are between 7 and 10 years old. That are tile. That were done completely wrong.
But don't these roofs? Don't they have a warranty to themselves?
No. What? I mean, what's warranty? What
for like the shingles or something? I thought.
It's not, we're talking about tile. So shingles completely.
Now, what about the what do you call it? Installation? Do roof companies? I don't know. Do they give like any type of warranty? What if they do it
1 year?
1 year.
And the thing is, so there's a peel and stick warranty, but they're putting screws and nails through it.
Right, you've told me that before.
The entire...
it's not intended to, after you have screws through it, you're supposed to actually
No, you can if you do. It's a detail that you're supposed to, you top flash and make the water stay on top of the tile.
Right.
Like I said, it's just sad that we have so much going on and that there's so many uneducated people. And then there's people that just sweep it under the rug. There's the builders. It's the home inspectors. It's the people selling the homes. No one understands what's going on.
Not the lenders or the realtors.
That's right. Education is definitely.
So, Sherman, we got 2 minutes left. All right. So my biggest thing in real estate, and I know Dade City is good with this, but what's the price point over in your area? Because I'm finding people who really need housing under $200,000. Is it out there? Can you find it in your area?
In Wesley Chapel, it's tough to find anything, 200. Under 200, it's tough.
What about Dade City?
When you come more towards Dade City, yes, you can find something 200. If you want a newer house, you got to move a little further
Forget
out.
new. Let's talk used homes.
Used home. Yeah, we can definitely find something around 190, 200 in Dade City.
Okay.
Dade City, yeah.
Because that's the biggest problem is your first-time home buyer market. A lot of them can't come in and just jump into a $200,000 home. And the way the market is now, the 150s are gone.
They're getting snatched up. And the good thing about Dade City is that we qualify for USDA.
Beautiful.
That's the best
All
part.
right, let's take a couple seconds on that. USDA, love the program. I think it's second to the VA program. USDA is 100% financing, no money down, with reduced mortgage insurance. It's like a third of the price of regular mortgage insurance.
But you have to have land and cows and all kinds of stuff.
No, that's what everybody thinks. I'm glad you asked that. No, it's a rural housing program. But
Can you do a conventional loan through the USDA and not have any insurance?
No. It's basically it's kind of like a hybrid of conventional and government loan. It just doesn't require money down. You don't have to have land. You don't have to have cows, but you have to be. You can't be in the city. You got to be
in a certain area.
Right.
I think I want to buy land. I really do.
Come to Dade City.
They're not making it anymore.
I have 10 acres in Dade City.
Oh.
You do have 10 acres?
Dade City's a good place to go, guys. It's 45 minutes.
Of course, Doug has 10 acres.
He found it in his purse. He found 10 acres in his purse.
Bitcoin.
I use it with hay. I cut the hay and pay for a mortgage.
Oh, man. Listen to this guy.
Can I pull my camper out there and go do some four-wheeling?
Nope, because you're going to ruin my hay.
We'll cut paths in
1044.
Hey, man, I don't care about that.
Hey, I don't care about your hay.
That's why I pay for the mortgage.
All right, guys, we got 20 seconds left. Sherman Milton III, Facebook, Instagram. we're going to look for you as the best realtor out there in Dade
Perfect.
City. We
Appreciate
you coming on the show.
Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. And you can come on again. We liked having you. We got a little political in the beginning. We had to get back over to real estate. But again, guys, find Sherman Milton III. You're listening to the Business Happy Hour on Facebook, tbhh.com, and 970. We will see you guys next week with more fun.